What is up, guys? Blake here. Today I'm going to be going over a controversial topic in the gaming community. This happens every few years when EA decides to release a Battlefield. It is which is better as an FPS shooter. You got Call of Duty versus Battlefield, and this year we got Vanguard versus 2042. There's some pros and cons. Community has their opinions, but today I'm going to give you an unbiased opinion, and let's get right into it. Alright, so starting on Battlefield, we only have 3 modes this year, and with the removal of campaign, it has now allowed EA to release Hazard Zone and Portal, which are great modes. Moving on to multiplayer, we only have 2 different game modes we can play. We can play Conquest and Breakthrough, which are both really good. Now moving on to like specialist weapons and all those knickknacks. The specialists, this time around, you got a wide variety. Loadouts, you still got the same, the same classic Battlefield. Moving on to weapons, we got a wide variety of weapons, but it does seem a little limited in some categories. Gadgets are a little limited, but the others are not. Vehicles, there's quite a few vehicles this year. It's good to see all of them back. And then we got a robot dog. I don't know either. But moving on to weapon customization, I found this a little confusing at first since it's a new system in all FPS shooters. But you can add attachments into these little slots where it has the plus sign. It kind of confused me, but in game you can switch to them, and I think that's pretty cool, being able to switch to a sniper scope mid battle. It'll surely have some good clips. Alright, so now I just kind of threw myself in a game, just a random game, nothing about it, and I just wanted to see how the ambiance is, and right now this game just looks beautiful. You got these planes just letting loose in the sky, bombs dropping. I tested out the gun sounds. The gun sounds are pretty deep, it sounds pretty good. Pistol sounds amazing. Reloading is just amazing. It's a Battlefield. You got the red barrels exploding here. That's a good explosion. I tested out the movement here to see how crazy these players are gonna get, but I haven't really seen anyone move like this in actual battle, so glad I haven't, because crack baby. I'm just testing out different gadgets, tossing a grenade. A grenade sounds beautiful. So let's move on to some multiplayer.
Target down! Under fire! Target down!
Alright, so we're on the pros and cons now. I have 2 pros and 1 cons about Battlefield in this instance. My 2 pros is that every battle seems like just a mini war going on. As you saw, I was getting pinned down by a hovercraft. Of all things, a hovercraft was pinning me down, and I felt like I was in an insane battle. Then there was another clip of me parachuting into the map, and just a hail of gunfire was just coming from everywhere. It was just fun to have these mini battles, and it kept me interested in the game. Another thing that was good is the graphics. The graphics are amazing, and that's pretty much a bit about the pros. The cons, everyone's talked about it. The game is very limited. There's no campaign. The modes, there's only really one good mode, and then the multiplayer has only 2 modes, Conquest and Breakthrough. If they can just improve on that and add more crap, it'll be an amazing game. Alright, moving on to Vanguard, we got 3 modes this year. Campaign's great, the zombies is not well perceived. The multiplayer, we only have a few modes because it's just that 1 week where there's not a lot of modes they bring in. But if we go to filter, there is 7 different modes we can play. And you know that tops Battlefield's 2. Alright, so moving on to weapons. We got a bunch of weapons in store, and many more to come. So we got a lot in assault rifles, a lot in SMGs, only 4 in shotguns, 4 in LMGs, 3 in marksman, 3 in sniper, and 1 in melee, being the combat shield. That already has topped Battlefield. Launchers, we got a lot for some reason, and with the handguns, there's so many. Lethals, we got a bunch of good lethals, tacticals. The same perks come back every single year. We love them, we hate them. I went back in to show you that we got 10 different customizations you can make on guns. We got a bunch of camos you can choose from, reticles you can choose from. What else we got here? We got charms you can choose from. I don't really know who really uses them. I really don't prefer them because they just get in the way sometimes if you choose a big one. Alright, moving on. We got operators. We got a lot of operators. Each one has their own backstory. It's pretty cool. They all look amazing. We got the battle pass, challenges for other random stuff you can do. And just like Battlefield, I threw myself into a game. Now this one is a private match, so no one's gonna be shooting anything. But there are no vehicles in this game, so it doesn't really make any difference. The ambiance in this game is amazing. You can hear the snow crunching. I went over here to look outside the map just because that was a big thing in Modern Warfare. Outside the map, it just went on for miles to render. Tested out the gun here. They all sound amazing. Breaking through doors sounds amazing. Checked outside the map again because, once again, Modern Warfare had a big problem with that. It took up so much file storage for the amount of miles the rendering went on. Just testing out the gun here to see if it sounded different hitting metal on the wall. It did not. The movement's great in this game. It's a really fast pace, unlike Battlefield, but Battlefield, it's more tactical. Going through here, you see that destructible wall. That is something new they've added into COD this year. They haven't had that ever. Show myself going through the wall, breakable wall here, and sets up some crazy plays you can make. Let's move to multiplayer.
Domination. Move out and secure the objective. Closing with Charlie.
got to be the most fun I've ever had at fucking Call of Duty. Alright, so now that I'm done showing you the Call of Duty review, let's go over the pros and cons for it. I've got a few pros and a few cons for it. So the pros, the gunplay feels amazing. The ambiance and the maps just looks beautiful. Every skin, it's very minimal, but every skin looks really cool. They have a wide variety of guns, score streaks, and everyone's in game chat. It feels like an old COD again, and the multiplayer is amazing. Now the cons are the secondary modes. Campaign was a very odd campaign, but I like how they tried to expand their wings, per se. I'm not gonna go too much over the campaign, but it was very weirdly made. You would have to play it or watch your playthrough to see it, but it's not like any other campaign. But I guess it could be a pro because it was a little different, and it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it personally. The main con I hate is the shotguns. The shotguns, even after they're nerfed, they still snipe you from halfway across the map. That's the main one. And like a Zombies fan like myself, Zombies was terrible. The Zombies is the worst we have ever seen. Like, they shouldn't even have released it. They should have just waited till December when they're releasing the first season to release Zombies, because this Zombies is straight ass cheeks, if I'm going to be honest. So with that out of the way, let's get into who won, in my opinion. I think the clear-cut winner has to be Vanguard, and I'll tell you how Vanguard beats Battlefield. So this year, Call of Duty is very expensive. Campaign's great, multiplayer's great, zombies can improve greatly. In multiplayer, which most of the community plays, there's a whole bunch of different modes and different maps you can play. In Vanguard, there's a bunch of different guns, camos you can choose from. But in Battlefield, there's not much, and you're almost bottlenecked to only play 2 modes, because no one's gonna play Hatchet Zone. Like, come on, let's be fucking for real. No one's gonna play that shit. Portal, that's gonna be for like the old fans that want to play, and that's a good mode, but the multiplayer's gotta be better. It cannot just be limited. But in reality, guys, please make sure to just watch a bunch of gameplays and walkthroughs of each game and look at every review, because it all comes down to you on which game you actually prefer. You might like the arcade style of Call of Duty, or you might like the tactical play of Battlefield. It all comes down to you. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and please leave a like and a comment for more future videos.